PM Narendra Modi reiterated India's consistent stand on the Ukraine conflict, underscoring that dialogue and diplomacy remain the only viable path for restoring peace and stability. He assured Zelenskyy that India will extend full support to all efforts directed towards peace. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday, August 30, held a telephone conversation with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy, during which the two leaders discussed the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, its humanitarian consequences, and prospects for a peaceful settlement. PM Modi reiterated India's consistent stand on the Ukraine conflict, underscoring that dialogue and diplomacy remain the only viable path for restoring peace and stability. He assured Zelenskyy that India will extend full support to all efforts directed towards peace. In their conversation, both leaders also exchanged views on the humanitarian dimension of the conflict, with PM Modi stressing India's continued commitment to assist wherever possible. Apart from the conflict, the leaders reaffirmed their resolve to strengthen bilateral relations, with PM Modi conveying India's readiness to cooperate with Ukraine across different avenues once stability is restored. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy shared details of his phone conversation with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, where discussions centered on the Ukraine conflict, peace efforts, and preparations ahead of the SCO summit. This was their second telephonic interaction in August. Zelenskyy informed PM Modi about his recent talks in Washington with President Donald Trump and European leaders, underlining a broad, shared vision of how to achieve real peace. He stressed that Ukraine was ready to hold direct talks with the Russian leadership, despite Moscow's continued attacks on civilians. He criticized Russia's actions, stating that while the world expected steps toward diplomacy, Moscow has given no positive signal, only cynical strikes on civilian targets, killing dozens of people. During their call, President Zelenskyy appreciated PM Modi's condolences for Ukrainian victims and welcomed India's firm stance on peace. He noted that the two leaders aligned positions ahead of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO summit scheduled for August 31. The end of this war must begin with an immediate ceasefire. It is impossible to speak meaningfully about peace while our cities are under fire, Zelenskyy said, adding that India is ready to play a vital role in signaling the need for peace to Russia and other global stakeholders. Apart from discussions on the war, both leaders reviewed the progress of India-Ukraine bilateral relations. Plans to exchange high-level visits and convene a joint intergovernmental commission meeting were discussed. Zelenskyy expressed optimism about strengthening ties and said, "I will be glad to meet Prime Minister Modi in the near future." PM Modi, who is set to attend the SCO summit on Sunday, August 31, will also hold bilateral talks with Chinese President Xi Jinping and meet Russian President Vladimir Putin. The summit comes at a critical moment for India, amid global trade shifts and rising